Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to bring you another Feng Shui Wealth activation. In case you've missed the last two that I've posted, you can still catch up and do this one. And even if you have done the wealth activations in the previous few videos, you can still do this one as well on top of the other ones to make sure that you make the most of the wealth opportunities in 2025. So it's a good thing that these all happen right at the beginning of the year, because that way we can really tap into very vibrant energies. Now, the date and time that you need to mark your calendars for is the 5th of March. And I'm sorry, this is super early in the morning or late at night, depending on your schedule. It's 1:19 a.m. So on the 5th of March at 1:19 a.m., set your alarm clocks because this is a really powerful activation. Do not miss this one. And as always, this is local time. So wherever you are in the world, 5th of March, 1:19 a.m., this is when you need to implement this activation. Now, the sector you need to do this in is the South 2 sector for those who are well versed in Feng Shui. But for those who are beginners, we need to identify a particular sector in our home. Obviously, you're not going to do this at the office because you're probably not going to be at the office at 1:19 a.m. But so the South 2 sector is in the degree range of 172.6 to 187.5 degrees, so roughly 15 degrees. And what you need to do is you stand in the center of your home and you just use the compass that you have on your phone, yeah? So the mobile phone compass, you hold it out and you check where you have this degree range, and you will get sort of like a pie slice like this. And what we like is to identify the widest, the outermost area of that pie slice that is still within our apartment. So not on the balcony, if that happens to be a balcony, or in the garden. It has to be inside your home. Now, if it happens to be your bathroom or your toilet or the kitchen, it doesn't matter. Huh? Doesn't mean that there's no wealth potential at all. You can use this and it's just as powerful. Just because the wealth energies sometimes are located in an area that we don't necessarily associate with wealth, doesn't mean that it doesn't work. All right, so the South 2 sector, this is what you need to identify. This is where we implement our Feng Shui activation. Now, what do we actually have to do here is very simple. We need an aggressive water feature, which basically means you take a big bucket of water. Now, my bucket of water is 60 liters. I advise people to get a container that holds at least 30 liters of water. Fill it up with water, insert a water pump, the sort of the type that you get in any aquarium shop. And in order to make it an aggressive water feature, you can either raise this pump on bricks or something to make sure that it's close to the surface and just gives you that bubble effect. Or you get a PVC pipe, you attach it to the spout of the water pump, and then it creates this effect. It's super easy, very cheap. It doesn't cost much. It's not necessarily the most aesthetically pleasing water feature, but it doesn't matter because you only have to implement it for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum till the end of the day. Then you can discard it. All right. So you don't have to leave it in place very long. Now, do not think that one of these nice table fountains that you can see in all those Feng Shui stores will actually work. They do not. Generally speaking, from a Feng Shui perspective, they do nothing because in order for a water feature in Feng Shui to actually work, you need a minimum of 25 to 30 liters of water. And these nice, lovely little table fountains with the nice crystal ball or whatever it is, they don't hold that much water. And for this activation in particular, just get a big bucket. It can be a trash can for all I care. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. The material doesn't matter. The color doesn't matter. It just needs to be open at the top. And ideally have it on the floor. If that doesn't work, you can raise it on some shelf or whatever. Really, don't overthink it. Just put it in the South 2 sector at around 10 past 1 a.m. Then fill it up with water, and then at 10:19 you turn on the water pump and you leave it there for a minimum of 2 hours. So if you're inclined to get up at 3:30 a.m. to remove it, that's fine. That will have activated the energies enough. But if you're still sleeping at that point, which is understandable, just leave it in place throughout the entire March 5th, but do remove it latest by 11:59 p.m. on March 5th. Yeah, this is a very, very short-term wealth activation. And once you've done this, what is always important after an activation is that we follow up with activity. So once you have implemented this, the energies are stirred up, are triggered, and then we need to perform an activity that has to do with wealth generation or with wealth accumulation. So if you're a business owner, plan to launch something new, or maybe go out and meet people, go to an exhibition, or set up a conference or a meeting or something or other that actually could amplify your wealth potential. As if you don't have a business, if you're an employee, maybe you start, maybe you open a new savings account or an investment account. You start going over your budget. Maybe you meet with an investment consultant. Whatever it is, something that has to do with your wealth capacity. All right. So hopefully this works. Let me know the outcome. I'm always keen to know how this works for people, what their feedback is. Put it in the comment section below, or if you would like to get a little bit more information about Bazi readings or Feng Shui in general, just send me an email. My email address is in the description to the video. And in the meantime, please do give this video a thumbs up, share it with anybody who's interested, and please subscribe to my channel so we can grow this community. See you guys soon. Take care.